CBSE syllabus. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share this video. Today we are going to discuss about standard input, output and error streams. First we should know what is meant by streams. Flow of data between the devices is called streams. Inside these streams, we have a standard input and standard output error. We know that our standard input is keyboard and standard output and error device is monitor. We are getting the data through keyboard and we are displaying the output as well as error in the monitor. STDIN refers standard input. STDOut refers standard output. This STDIN will be used to read the data from the keyboard. STDOut displays our output onto the monitor. Similar to that, while writing the program, we made mistakes. So that mistakes will be displayed onto the monitor. These standard devices are implemented as files, which is called file stream. If you are going to use such a thing, then you need to import sys module. I am going to write the program to display the file onto the monitor. First, the file must be opened. For that, we know using open method, we can open the file. Inside that, it has two arguments. One is path, another one is mode. First you have to write the path in C:// my file name is poem.txt. This is my path. This file will be used for reading purpose. We know that R character represents reading mode. It should be linked to a file object. F is a file object. It is also called a file handle. Using this file handle only, we can perform the operations, read or write operations. F dot, to read the contents in this file, you have to use readline method. Using readline method, we can read the contents present inside this file that will be stored in a variable L. Next, to print the output onto the monitor, for that what you have to write function will write the contents. Where you have to display that output? Onto the monitor. We know that it is an output device, so you have to write stdout.write. This function is available in sys module. So you have to import sys module. Import sys. We are going to discuss about absolute and relative path. What is meant by path? Path is the way to access a particular file. If I want to access the class.txt file, then what is the way to access that class.txt? C is my root directory. C is a drive. Through C, I am entering to a directory name called project. Through project, I am entering to a subdirectory called project2. Through project2, I can access the class.txt file. This is called absolute path. To access a staff detail, what is the way? C://IT/staff details dot txt. This is the way to access this staff details dot txt. C is the root directory. These are directory and subdirectory. Last one is your file name. Next, here see, both file names are same, but it is different. It is under the subdirectory saving. It is under the subdirectory current. So both are different. Next we are moving to an relative path. So relative path is represented by a symbol. Two symbols are used. One dot and then two dot. One dot represent current directory. Two dot represent parent directory. Here if I use one dot here, then my current directory is project 2. If I use two dot, then it represents project directory. Next we are going to discuss about pickling and unpickling. We know that object concept is used in object-oriented programming. In a class program, using objects alone, we can access the data members and member function. We have a special structure to store and access the object in Python. Here, using pickle module, we can do that. So in pickling, what is the use of pickling? Your object is converted into byte stream. You know that byte is nothing but 8 bits. Stream is flow of data. Unpickling, it is an inverse of the pickling. Byte stream is converted into an object. Inside this pickling and unpickling, we have two methods, dump and load. Using dump function, we can write the contents into the file. Load function, you can read the contents from the file. Let us move on to the next topic in our next video. Thank you.